What's going on, everybody? I'm David Delano, and it is my favorite time of the year as a sports fan. It is the month of October. I love the month of October. A lot of great football, NFL and college football. You got the WNBA finals this month. You got the NBA starting this month and the NHL. And what I love more than any of it, postseason baseball. There's definitely something for everybody in the month of October. A big time for bettors. Make sure to bet your bankroll responsibly. There's a lot to go. There's a lot out there. Be careful as you're spreading it around. Don't put too much in one area. But what I'm going to give you guys, because I've got to, right? My Major League Baseball postseason predictions. I'm not going to go through every game. I'm not going to go through every series. Really, at the time of recording this, not sure exactly who's going to be in the National League. A doubleheader between the Braves and the Mets at the time of recording has not yet begun. But we know what we have in the American League, and the team that I like in the National League is they're 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 already in, I should say. So let's go ahead and get into this. But before I do, I want to let you guys know to check out the 40% off promo code in the description. We'll be having plays throughout the Major League Baseball postseason. We're gonna do it the right way. Hopefully, we do as well as we did in the Major League Baseball season. And how did we do during the regular season? Well, better than anybody that I've seen in the country. We had a fantastic Major League Baseball season. If you were just $100 better, you made over $5,200 on my MLB plays. If you bet more than that, you made a lot more. But that's the past. What have you done for me lately? We're locked in for the Major League Baseball postseason. We'll see how many plays I have on Tuesday, but I already do have one play up on Tuesday for the game between the Royals and the Orioles. You can get that right now at a low price, and you can still use that promo code in the description for that. Let's go ahead and talk about this now. One thing about the Major League Baseball playoffs, I try to find those hidden gems because a lot of times it's not about who's the most talented team. It's not about who's been the best team all year. A lot of times it's about who's the hottest team. And, pitching can, good bullpen, good starting pitching, some bats that are hot at the right time can carry you all the way to the World Series. And I'm going to give two World Series predictions for this. First one here, it's a bit of a long shot, but I'm going with it. And first of all, the team that I think wins the World Series, and I've thought this for a little while, I'm putting it out there now, is the San Diego Padres. A couple things with this MLB format. I'm going to stay away from the top two seeds in both the American League and the National League for a few different reasons. One, just we've seen this extra layoff has really hurt some of these teams in the past. We've seen the teams in this new format without the layoff do really well. And when we're looking at the Padres, they're going to have to play in the first round. It's the Dodgers who have a bye. And in the American League, it's the Yankees and the Guardians who have a bye. And I think that is going to hurt all of those teams. So I'm looking at that next tier. And I like the Padres right now, plus 900 to win the World Series. If you're wondering what does a plus and a minus mean, well, if you find bets that you want on the plus side, that's what we tend to want. Plus 900. That means you bet $100 on the Padres. You will profit $900. You put $10 on them, you'll profit $90. I like the Padres to win the World Series. Now, who are the Padres going to play? I honestly think that the American League winner is going to come out of this Tigers and Astros series. And I know it's just one series. There's four other teams involved. But I think the winner of the Tigers and Astros series actually goes to the World Series. Now, the Astros, they've been in 7 straight years, either American League Championship or the World Series. Good storyline here. A.J. Hinch, who led the Astros to that first controversial World Series, now back with the Tigers. There's no place for your feelings in the sports betting. Emotions out of it, regardless of how you feel about the Astros or A.J. Hinch, whether you love them or hate them. I think that is clear that A.J. Hinch is a good manager, and this Astros team, a great organization that has continued to reload. in this matchup. It's hard to go against the Astros, but this is a best-of-3 series, which means first team to win 2 games wins. First, we've got future American League Cy Young winner Tariq Skubal going for the Tigers, going up against Framber Valdez, who, if there was anybody who had a chance to contest him, it'd probably be Valdez. I think that this is going to be a great game on Tuesday for Game 1. I think it's a 3-2 game, 4-3 game. I think it's decided by one run that can go either way. But let's take a shot with the Tigers. If they win that one, the way that this team has been performing, best record since August 11th, bullpen, second best bullpen in the American League behind the Guardians. And then if they get behind, if they can get past the Astros, they run into a Guardians team that they're very familiar with. They went 6-7 against Cleveland during the regular season, and Cleveland's going to have that extra rest, which hasn't been something positive in this new postseason format. The Detroit Tigers are plus 1,000 to win the American League, and I like that. Let's take a shot with the Tigers. Like I said, you don't blow your whole bankroll on it, but what's a $100 or $10 bet or $1 bet, on the Detroit Tigers, depending where you are. A $10 bet on the Detroit Tigers to win the American League will get you a $100, $110 back, $100 of that, which is profit. So then for my exact outcome, if you're really, really looking for something to hammer, I know I said the Padres, I said the Tigers a couple years ago before the postseason started. I said the Astros to beat the Phillies as the exact outcome before any postseason games. It sounded crazy, and that ended up happening. I'm going to go with the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers in a rematch of the 1984 World Series. But this one, like I said, I love the odds. Sorry to my boy Detroit Lenny. I'd love to see the Tigers beat the Padres. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Padres to beat the Detroit Tigers before any of these postseason games start as my exact outcome. Plus 8,000. $10 bet returns you $810. $800 of that is profit. If you're looking to risk a little with a chance to win a lot, we'll still be betting on these postseason games individually. Like I said, this is not something that you put all of your money on. This is not, I don't want you to say David Delano said Padres to beat the Tigers. I'm putting all of my money on here. I can't bet on anything else. I'm all in, make it or break it. No. This is a small part of your bankroll. It's money that you want to set aside. Much better odds than a scratch-off ticket that you might buy. So that's going to be my official World Series prediction is the Padres to beat the Detroit Tigers at plus 8,000. And also, I do want to let you guys know that I also have a sprinkle on the Astros versus the Padres, just straight up. That's plus 2,200, so that's still really good value. That'll profit you $220 if they play off of a $10 bet. So bets that I personally have, I've got the Padres to win the World Series at plus 900. I've got the exact outcome for the Padres to beat the Tigers at plus 8,000. And I also have the Astros and the Padres at plus 2,200 there. So Tigers, Padres, World Series. Let's get it. Also, I mentioned what I liked about the Tigers. Padres right now, Dylan Cease and Michael King leading the way, especially in these short series. 2 great starting pitchers. And Joe Musgrove, started off the season with injuries, started off the season a little shaky. He's been coming along late. 10 career postseason appearances. I like the pitching staff. I like the offense. I'm going to go with the Padres. So that's what we like. Padres to win the World Series. Padres to beat the Tigers in the World Series. It should be fun. And overall for that first series, like I said, I've got a pick for Game 1 between the Orioles and the Royals over on the site. I just really recommend use that 40% off promo code today. Lock in my entire MLB postseason. We don't win every game. We always try my best. I don't win every game. I just win more than everybody else when it comes to baseball. God bless and good luck.